Hello everybody. I know I've been MIA. And I might be MIA for a longer time. But anyway, hello. It's a bit darkish here, isn't it? It is. But yeah, guys, look. This is embarrassing at this point. I still can't get rid of this thing. Look at this. But hey, hair's growing. Hair's growing, right? Yeah, I was able to undo these parts and this part and that part, but I'm struggling to get this stuff off my head. But anyway, I don't think there's anyone happier than me that next week is the 24th of March, last day of school. This month has, or this term rather, has been yay. But yeah, I can't wait. I think I'm gonna, the channel is closing down, by the way. When the schools close, the channel is gonna close too. I was supposed to close it without saying goodbye, but I don't like that. So yeah, on the 24th, when the children go on holiday, I'm also closing the channel. What I do know is that I cannot not post anything. So during this week, I'll try push as hard as I can to put out or to put together some videos that I will post while I'm away, but I won't be there interacting. I'll come in. No, what you doing? There's no juice, my boy. Close that and go outside. I'll make sure that I come back and interact afterwards. But anyway, I'm about to cook right now. I'm in the kitchen about to cook. Mhlelo, stop that. There's no juice. Can I give you some water? Do you want water? Okay, I'll give you water. But anyway, I'm about to make some mince and spaghetti. One of my daughters, I'm not gonna say who, asked me in the afternoon, "Oh mommy, what are you making for supper today?" And I'm like, spaghetti and mince. And it's like, yay, acting like my mince is the best thing under the sun, which it is. I'm not gonna lie, I make some very nice mince. And then later on, when her sister comes back from school, she's like, "Oh, do you know what mommy's making today?" And Basani, oops. And then then the other one says, "I don't know." And it's like, "Oh, she's making spaghetti and mince. How new?" Like with an attitude. And I can hear it because I had just walked into my room and closed the door. Guys, Mhlelo's going out. Come back. With an attitude, like, "Oh, how new." I was like, "It's okay, girl. Go get some lobster. Go to the shop, get you some lobster, and I will cook you some lobster." So you know what, guys, I've had it. And also, please don't tell me to whack them for saying that. Like, please just don't tell me to whack them.
Never have privacy when cooking. Shadow, I'm trying to make Mama, this thing couldn't move out.
I don't know. You're gonna find out when you clean it out.
Letty, remember when you said ha to mommy? Remember that time? We cannot even need this. Mom.
I'm cutting up the orange for you. This is the last orange you guys are having for today. Otherwise, No, man, you can't finish all the oranges in a day. You can come take a slice each.
Thank you.
Letty, you can come have yours. Hey, magic word. I didn't hear you say thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Nhlelo, come take your orange. Your orange.
Daddy.
You're welcome, my boy. Even though you made a whole mess on the floor. All right. Anyway, parenting is not a one size fits all. It is not a one size fits all. There's no way that you can walk around and trying to spot who is doing the right thing. I mean, I have gone to a point where I've asked myself, am I ever gonna get it right? You know? But at this point, I am learning to, more than anything, trust my instinct, because it has always worked out for me. Always worked out for me. With everything, with all the struggles that my kids have gone through, it has always worked out for me. But yeah, parenting is not a one size fits all. I'll give you an example. When I had Basani, I've shared the story before, but I'm going to share it again because there's context to it. When I had Basani, she was the most well-behaved girl in public. And so, guys, I know I look the ghetto. Now you're not even going to hear what I'm saying because you're probably looking at my hair thinking, oh my gosh, what's going on? Is that better? Did we disguise? But anyway, she was the most well-behaved. She was well behaved in public. Like at home, of course, she was like any other kid, but in public, she was well behaved. I remember I was the model example. Basani's mom, such a great mom. Look at her. She went away for months. She went to Johannesburg. She came back, and her child is so well behaved. I was the exemplar, you know. If they wanted to talk about moms that were teaching their kids, right? Me had Rufumo 4 years later. She was wreaking havoc. When we went to church, she was running under the chairs. She was jumping on the tables. She was doing all the, like, you will not understand. And the narrative changed. And the narrative now was, she doesn't know how to handle her children. I went from the best mom under the sun, using the same methods, right, to raise my kids. That I went from the best mom to she's wreaking havoc. And you know, my mom and I had a chuckle about this because Letty is the same. She's like Basani, very quiet at church, sits there, behaves. And I think we had a thingy about it where she was so proud of her. And I was like, please, Nhlelo's coming, you know, Nhlelo's coming, and he's just gonna turn that whole thing around, because children are not the same. And so sheesh, finding the right way to parent each one or the best way, because I don't think there's like you'll ever find the right way, is a journey. And I think I'm enjoying the journey. Guys, I'm speaking so fast because it's raining and my camera is very precious to me. But today I had a confirmation. We had an incident. I think I've been sharing that parenting has been hard for me, especially in the past few weeks. A lot of things have been hard, and that is why I'll be very scarce. I will not be posting as consistently. I'm resting. I will not disappear completely. I'll just post videos sporadically. I have to go inside the house. Let me just move to a bit of shelter. Anyway, what I was saying is that I've had a hard week, a couple of hard months with parenting, and we've had incidences that left us feeling like what, but instinct, like I remember just sitting down and I was like, I believe that a whole lot of things here are defense mechanism, and you know, I just had these things and I said them, and then we approached the whole situation in a calm manner. And today I got confirmation. I got 100% confirmation of what I thought it was. And now I sit down and I think, what if one had just become like erratic and start screaming from the roof and taking our belts and whipping and doing all those things? Yes, there were certain punishments that happened, but they were done in a calm manner. And today I realized that, wow, listening to your instinct is very important. It is very important. And I was right. There was a lot of projecting. There was a lot of acting out and crying for help, and a lot of, you know, like I realized a lot. And I was just so thankful that things were approached in a great manner. I strive to look in people's eyes. I might not be the greatest mom, you know, because the first thing I need to do is just to inflict pain, so people don't know, also kids may know not to do that ever again. But if you just inflict pain, are you ever going to find out the root cause of the behavior? Because sometimes the behavior is just it's just a cry out for something, or there's something underlying. And if you just inflict pain and hoping that will stop, how is it ever going to stop if you have not healed the root of the problem? So am I ever going to get it right as a mom? In people's eyes, maybe not, but honestly, time and again, I've realized that when I do listen to my instinct, I am usually pointed towards the right direction. And yeah, I look, I've never mothered a 21-year-old, so one day I will have a 21-year-old, and it will be my first time mothering a 21-year-old. I will have to figure things out. Might not get it exactly right, but I'll always be on a journey to try and be as empathetic as possible, even when I am irritated to my core, even when I am shaken. But try to approach everything empathetically, and always try and be in their shoes, and just try my best to help each and every child navigate whatever season they're in.
I don't wanna lie to you. the price if we blinded. Oh, baby, don't you wait on me. Baby, don't you wait on me. Baby, don't you wait on me. Baby, don't you wait on me.
So it's the next morning, and I only literally just finished cleaning the stoop now. Didn't mop it as yet. I don't think I'm gonna mop it because I'm anticipating. Look, I know they're gonna come back and make a mess again. And you know what? I'd rather clean this mess every single morning or evening than have my kids sit in front of a phone, especially like a 10-year-old, and you know, in front of iPads and phones the entire day. The last video, a long form video I posted, which was like yonkers ago, I spoke about how the pandemic had morphed us, or the whole sitting at home had morphed all the kids into like something else that was different. And yeah, we took away the phones. Like, no child in my house, no teenager, no one has a phone anymore. All they have is their iPads because they need them for school. Even the computer was taken away. Those that have gaming computers, those were taken away because, you know, we could see that there were hindrances. So yeah, I might not be out here wielding out Shambox, but I do have my ways. And just to see the two young ones play outside with sand, being kids, guys, your kids must be kids. And I was 12, I didn't even wear shoes, I didn't even comb my afro hair. I used to be a victim, you know, when they were checking for lice. I was one of those that were chosen where they would go through our hair. And look, my hair was clean, I just didn't comb it. I didn't have lice or anything like that, but I didn't wear shoes at 12. Like, what is this? Girls now, makeup, and my 10-year-old would come back from school, sit on the phone with a friend and talk for like hours on end. And I'm like, you know, these people are gossiping. It's like, you are 10 years old. Like, you can't stay on the phone for like 6 hours. Like, there is just no way. So yeah, this house has become a no phone zone. Not in a way where we say, oh, bring your phones now. No, nobody has a phone until further notice. Further notice could be December, it could be November, it could be next year, and it could be indefinite. Like, honestly, right now it's indefinitely, you know. And I'm happy about it. And so yes, as much as it's like, oh gosh, this is such a mess, I would clean it. I would clean it any day, as long as I have kids that are kids. I have a teenager now that actually leaves her room to come sit with the rest of us, talk to us, smile. Like, she was always locked up in her room. The only time she came out was when there was a plate of food, you know. And the reason why they still have their iPads is because they use them for school. And at this point, I'm thinking Fridays I might just take them in, you know. Friday, take them in so kids can be kids, so we can just be family again, watch TV together, laugh together, eat together, play outside together. Like, today's teens don't even play outside. Like, what is that? I played until I don't know how old I was, but at 14 I still played outside games. I still played Taratera, if you know what that is. I still played Dinket, or you know, that whole thing. I still played that at 14. There's no way. That was, honestly, what would we lock ourselves in our rooms and do? I know, I read encyclopedias for fun. Yes, I was that girl who read encyclopedias. I'm that old. Some of you don't even know what an encyclopedia is. It was Google for us then. But yeah, I read encyclopedias for fun. when I was a kid. But that was way much better than just sitting in front of a screen and talking about things that don't even matter, man. Like, just things that, and like, you know, you end up just bullying kids, man, just because you're just talking about other kids. And man, it's messy. So yeah, I'd rather clean this mess than cleaning up other messes that are caused by just sitting on the phone and talking nonsense all day with friends. This kind of mess I can clean up. That other mess is harder to clean up, you know? So this is me just trying to get my kids to be kids again. And honestly, I didn't say go play with sand, but I was happy to see them do that, and I would clean this up any day. Anyway, that's it for today's vlog. Yesterday's mince, we burnt it because I was out here trying to clean up and it was raining, and then and I thought the stove was off. By the time I went into the house, I found all the children sitting there. Well, not all of them, all the 3 youngest sitting there with smoke. No one saying, "Mommy, we choking out here, stuff is burning." And so we ended up just, I think, having like takeaway because there was no way I could cook within like 30 minutes and load shedding. But anyway, as I said, I might not be here much because I'm taking a rest, but I can't just totally disappear. It's impossible for me to totally disappear because my channel is gonna die. So I'll keep posting shorts every now and then, every day if I can, and if I can't, I won't post, but mostly I'll post shorts, the long form content. So if you want to see me and you miss me and you're like, you want to see my content, you'll see shorts. I post those at least once or twice a day because that's easier for me to do. The long form content, guys, I'm taking a well needed break. So the whole Monday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday thing is not gonna work out for me. So I'll probably have 1 video a week or no video a week, probably until the end of April. So I won't be consistent. Honestly, I think a total break would be better, but it's gonna kill my channel. It's happened before, so I can't do that. But what I'm gonna do is that I'll just post whenever, so we don't kill the channel. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you. I'm not gonna tell you, and I'll see you when I see you.